One of Geordie's babies.
This is my baby.
This poor old 60.
It's my machine, my metal baby anyway.
So, Geordie bought this 80, I don't know, what, a year ago?
60.
Yeah, it's a 60. It's not an 80.
61 actually, 61.
Anyway,
HK
Geordie.
61V import, factory lockers, glass sunroof, 12 HT auto, shot at 80,000 Ks and rust free. So I guess I'm excited.
Does have a couple of little dents, but there is no rust anywhere in this car.
No bog.
It's so good. So, Geordie bought it, yeah, 6 months, a year ago, something like that. Drove it around for a while. The auto was always a bit shitty in it, and these 60 autos, they're very well known for doing that. So, the auto died. It's been sitting there, not doing anything, and we're building that 40 series out there. You can only just see out there somewhere. And the 2H in that was dead, so we ended up finding a turbo 2H from McKinnon's Cruisers. Cheers, Billy. And it came with a spare auto. So this thing over here. We're very happy. So that came out of a 60 series, and now it's going to be going back into a 60 series. And it means instead of Geordie walking out of his front door and looking at this car and getting sad that it doesn't move on its own power, it is going to move on its own power. So it's Friday night, 7 o'clock.
Another JD inside. Woo, something different.
I know, we're weird. We're not drinking Dry July or something. So get motivated, get some Uber Eats, get this thing up in the air, get this old box out, get the new box in. See if we can't make it move under its own power, and no burnouts on my floor.
Burnouts on the floor.
We'll just do a walk around of this thing though. Damn, it's nice. I think it's I think one of these is in my future, to be honest. Yeah. I need to get a 40, a 60, a 80, 100.
300. Get them.
Oh well, let's get stuck into it. Wish the bloody hoist actually went up this fast. It would save me a lot of time. Just to show you how good the condition of this car is underneath. Even though John's even been full driving it, just look at it. Look at even the exhaust and all the aluminium.
What's this?
Oh yeah, this car's got factory lockers too. Factory cable lockers.
Factory bib and foam everywhere to keep it quiet.
Yeah, this 12HT is like very quiet. And then when you look around the engine bay, there's just foam everywhere from the factory. Oh, it's even got another little PDO for the PDO winch.
There's actually another bash plate that goes on here. I haven't put it back on since I serviced the auto. And it's all covered in foam as well.
How's all the stuff for the cable lockers? These import 60s are so cool. Damn, this thing's in good condition. Like even like all around in here where they rust, there's just nothing anywhere. I think you should leave it here, Geordie.
I think I should.
Yeah, I think you should, eh?
Should have paid $17,000 for this thing. The dearest car I've ever bought in my whole entire life. Oh, look at this transfer case. I'm glad we're replacing it.
Oh wow, it's a bit of movement there.
The wrong kind of movement too.
Yeah. All right, well, sitting here looking at it, it's not going to get it out, so let's do something. Alrighty, almost everything's undone. We just got 2 bolts on the top of this PDO shifter to undo when we drop the cross member down. We're about to drop the cross member down right now, put the gearbox jack under there, and then get those 2 cooler lines. Going to leave them up here, and yeah, gearbox out. How good? Didn't even take that long.
Yeah.
As always, the very, very last thing we're trying to undo won't come out, so just trying to heat up the aluminium housing.
Just a bit off. That's just a bit grown on.
Yeah, that auto cooler line off. In worst case, we do have a spare one over there, but they look like an absolute brick to change, so hopefully we're going to heat that up enough just to get that nut unstuck. And yeah, gearbox is on the jack now, so it's ready to come in. We've got our helpers here, Giles up here helping. Foz is coming over for a geezer as well. Get this thing out. Ready to drop.
Yeah, wish I could do that up, but that's not. Something going on. It's trying to come out. Just kick this back a bit. Oop. Well, that's stuck on. Converter stuck on the engine. That's not ideal. Got the converter K's on it. They fucked it up because she dead.
Stinky.
That oil is disgusting. No, definitely should not be that colour, considering it's 2,000 k's old. The oil pump is blue at the box. That has been very hot. Wow, see? Poor thing. Well, you're not meant to do donuts, Jordan. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Yep, go down. Nice one. This is linkage. Oh, the auto one. Yeah. Lucky these ones are metal. Yeah. That's the cable. Alright, hang on. And there's cable tie. There, the sides. Ah, got the bastard. Wait, well, it is now. Alright, go back. Go up the hump. Oh, we'll just go sideways. Sideways, little ways. Little way bigger. Alrighty, so now that's the old gearbox, she's all out. This is the new one, well, the new second hand. As Geordie says, why use new when second hand will do? So, we're just got to swap over all the cool stuff, like the PDO winch drive, wiring loom, what other crap over there. Shifters
onto
and
this
stuff
one.
off.
Yep, make this one look exactly the same as this one.
Swap that
And then go put it back in the car, I suppose. And see if it works. If it doesn't work, well, it'll look good for my ass. Well, in a massive anti-climax for the night, everything's out. We're just about to go swap over everything on the gearboxes, and we thought, pull the torque converter out, drain all the oil out of it. And that's the shit that came out of there. So, I don't know a whole heap about the insides of autos, but Geordie reckons that once you get water in these things, they are no good. So, such a shame. This box looks like it's been looked after a little bit in its life, but it must have had some water in it at some stage and been driven, and it's probably not really worth putting in. It's gonna be fucked. What a shame. So now we've got 2 dead gearboxes and a car with no gearbox in it. So yay, what a fail. Anyone got a 60 gearbox? Alright, we got jobs on tonight. Me and Geordie went for a drive today to Harvey Bay. Picked up a third 60 gearbox. Got 160 gearbox there, 160 gearbox there, 160 gearbox there. This one came out of his car. It's dead. We needed to take the PDO gear off it. Okay. Screw that input spline is there. This is the dead one that came out of his car. That one down there is the one we bought to replace it, but when we drain the oil, it's full of water. And this is the mint one. It's very nice so far. The oil, look, the oil that came out of there is like perfect.
The only thing that's not nice is it didn't have a PDO gear in the transfer, which sucks, and now I've got to disassemble that transfer to put PDO gear into this transfer, and then we can put it in the car, and I'm covered in gear oil, and I'm happy.
Deal with it. The things you do when you're working on your own cars and you can't just boss your employees around, eh?
No, it's not good.
So anyway, and then, yeah, we just pushed the big 60 up on there on the hoist. That's happening, and that's the nice job. What's that, Geordie?
Oh no, honey. Oh, I think someone may have wound the Ks back on my 60 because that looks like it's done way more than 280,000 Ks. Or it's just never had an oil change in its life.
Probably the second. Just swapping over the PDO gear on this new gearbox and transfer case Geordie's bought, and it is in the best condition, man. It's definitely been rebuilt at some stage, or has like no Ks on it, but look at that.
There's no gungy oil build up, the bearings, the shafts look brand new, the spline is brand new, there's no wear in it whatsoever. What a win. I like it.
Oh, this car's been a fail. Finally, we're having a win.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
That's so good.
Probably a really good way to tell, like, the difference between these two trannies. Look at this. There actually is nice clean metal behind there somewhere. That's what it's meant to look like. Nice and shiny.
And not like this. Ew.
Yeah,
Very
bad.
close to bearing failure. I wonder it was so sloppy and clunky.
No wonder it didn't drive very good. Oh, and then stopped driving. Alright, so we got the auto all built last night. Everything's together, it's literally ready to go in. We're just flushing out the old lines and have a bit of a laugh at this. There's brand new oil going in there. Look at the crap coming out of here. Oh, that's yuck.
Better now, but it was black.
Starting to go a bit cleaner now. This auto has been rebuilt at some stage, so the last thing we want to do is run this crappy oil through it that's full of metal.
Yeah.
I'll do this. A couple of litres of oil through it.
Oh, yeah.
Got him, Mr. Squirter.
That's pretty clean now. Alrighty, well, gearbox is in, I'll bolt it in. Pretty well, everything on this side is connected except for the shifter. We'll wait till we get the gearbox all the way up. And this PDO drive for the front winch. Everything in the back's all done. Geordie's just swapping over the inhibitor switch now. We're going to plug this loom in.
It's not a shifter, I swear.
And then we will go up on the jack, put the cross member in, put the tail shafts in, put some oil in it, and see if it moves under its own power. It's been, what, 4 or 5 months, you reckon?
Yeah, the box has been sitting for 5 years.
So yeah, we'll put some fresh oil in it
We'll see if
and kick her in the guts.
oil looks clean, so she be right.
We'll try not to do any welding on the batteries when we reconnect them up like we did on Sean's the other day. Oops. Look at that, the cross member's going in. It's almost tail shaft and oil time. Right, we're all pretty well all done. Got it started, just getting the oil levels right. Then take it off. It's alive. Come on, doesn't move under its own power. Oh well, it's one way to get over the hoist. We've got a bit going on here today. We're working on bloody cars everywhere. Look at that. Look at the smile on it.
It's going, we're going.
We've driven around the property. Now we're going to take her on the drive for a road, see if she goes.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it's going to Reedy and get rally bashed.
It's not going to Reedy, Jordan. It's getting rally bashed. It's staying in two-wheel drive today.
Oh, germs.
Always someone coming. Right. Here we go. The quietest 12 HT you'll ever hear.
How nice chance for second. Very good. Go third. No third gear. Oh, there we go. How good's that? Drives really nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sick. Rig's back.
60's back.
Holy
And don't forget, you've actually got to turn the steering wheel like double the amount of an 80 series on these things.
50 turns only around a corner. Oh, weapon.
She's back.
No bad noises coming out. That's always
Nice,
nice.
nice and quiet. When we get to the straight, just try and keep it on the road, eh?
Yeah, we need a power pole again. And there we go. Both 60s side by side.
Very good.